This is the cell we want because we all need a refresher every now and again. I probably don't, but a lot of people do. This is an artist's rendering of a cell. There's a lot of parts to the cell, but we're mainly concerned with this structure that's outlined in red with the big orange spot in the middle. Can someone tell me what that green thing with the red surrounding? And maybe someone under 18 as well. Yeah. Do you remember what that's called? Do you guys know? Someone over 18. Or do you know? Not the endoplasm. Yes. It's the nucleus. That's exactly right. And so the nucleus contains the DNA of the cell, and the DNA actually codes for everything in the cell. So if we want to think of it as the DNA being the recipe book for the cell, we can look at it that way. And the DNA in the human has essentially 46 chapters. So we'll say each chapter is a chromosome. So we got desserts, and we've got quick breads and muffins, and we've got vegetable side dishes and all of that. So those would be the chromosomes. And in each chapter we have multiple recipes. Each recipe is a gene, and that gene codes for one little protein, okay? And that protein is then, this gene is made up, the words of the recipe are the DNA sequence. So you need to sort of keep that in mind because we use DNA when we work with stem cells. This is my cat. He's dead, but that's okay. He still can talk from the grave here. So I had him for 18 years. He's really great. So what he has to say is every nucleus in cells that have nuclei contain the same amount of DNA. So each of your nuclei contain 46 chromosomes because you're humans. Because he's a cat, he has a different number, and I didn't look it up. And like a fruit fly has like 120 chromosomes, something like that. Except if you're a female, your eggs only have half as much, and if you're a male, your sperm only have half as much. That's why they have to come together so they can make cells with the total number. So, and that's important to know too. And then he says, oh wait, I don't have any gametes. I've been neutered, so there's no sperm or egg with him. So, oh gosh, very touchy. I just want to mention this term telomere because this comes up with stem cells a lot. It comes up a lot with anti-aging concepts. So telomeres are this little end piece on each chromosome. So there's 3 chromosomes shown on this slide. At the end, they're highlighting this red. That's this particular sequence of DNA. And as you get older, these sequences shrink, okay? But when you're young, they're very long. And there's something very important about that with the aging. And this also helps us determine, are we going to use an embryonic stem cell or an adult stem cell? This could play a big part in that. There's a lot more I could talk about these, but I need to keep it brief here. All right, so I keep trying to look up because I'm used to looking at my slide and pointing, but my neck is going to be sore at the end of the night if I keep doing that. So I'm going to look at my screen, and hopefully I'll tell you guys. So I'm lying when I say a little history because this is actually 4 slides long. But I do want to just go through, because DNA is so important in the how we treat stem cells, I wanted to make sure we talked about this.